Hello and welcome to second grade virtually. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I wanted to introduce you to a site that I use often in class. It's called Quizizz, and it is a fun tool to use in the classroom. You can have your students play games in class or play games as homework, and you set up the questions so you can adjust what they are doing. And the thing that I like about it is it gives you a lot of data on the students as they're playing that you can use as needed. So I'm looking at my 5 players in this game that I had, and if I look at these, it was out of 10 questions. So I can see Joey up here did really well on it with 100% accuracy. And I can follow these down and look at my other students here and see who maybe needed some help with these. Now, if I click on the students, it's going to bring up the questions. So again, you can gather a lot of data about how long they took it, when they took it, and I can go up to my questions as well, and I can click on those and see. I can see in a little bit more detail the questions and how many students got them correct and how many students got them incorrect. So if I look at some questions, like this one here might be one that I would want to focus on, and I would know that my students had a really good grasp of this concept here, for example. So again, you can see just by a quick glance. I can also download this to an Excel document, which is really nice. If I look at this, again, I can see the questions that the students got correct, and the questions that students got incorrect. And I can see if there was any unattempted as well. It gives me an accuracy rate of the whole quizzes, so I can see if this is a concept that we need to maybe spend some more time on. And I can go over to my as well and see their different accuracy there. So if I look at my dashboard, I can see how many times each Quizizz was played. When it was played, I can switch over to my reports and I can look at all of my reports to see my accuracy on them, of what it looks like from your dashboard as you're playing. So this is what I see when I first go to play a Quizizz. And something that's really cool is we can either play these live or we can assign them as homework, which is fun to do. And you can set the time frame on when you want students to complete the quizzes by. So you can set how long you want it open. Something I love about Quizizz is it allows students to work at their own pace when answering the questions. So if they have a couple browser windows open and are going kind of back and forth, it's going to pause that Quizizz for them and not count down. And just to give you an example of what it looks like as you go in here. So I went ahead and entered my Quizizz code. I'm going to join this game. It gives the kids an avatar, which makes it kind of fun for them to play. And then we're going to go back and start this just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So it counts us down, and it counts me down as the teacher as well. Okay? And I see the leaderboard. I can see where students are in the game. I can see what questions they're at. And it's going to tell me how many have got them correct, how many have got them incorrect as they're going. And then I'm going to see on the leaderboard, too, I'm going to see this bar moving to show where they are on each question. So, and again, you saw how that kind of paused this so that that student could get back to the browser. Okay, and you see my students, my timer's counting down. Now, something that has been added is I can turn the music on or off here. The music can get a little bit annoying if it's left on. It can be kind of loud. But students have this option, and they can play these on smartphone devices. It's really easy to log into. They can play them basically on any kind of device that they want to play on. So it's really kind of neat. And it goes through, and something else that I love is that it reviews the questions with the students, which I'll show you in just a minute. Okay, so this is just an example of what a student might see when they're done. They're going to see their live rank and their accuracy. The points are determined for each question based on answering correctly and how quickly they answer. So, you know, there's a couple things to determine it, and we'll give them the higher point. And that's something nice, too. Each question is out of 1,000. So as you scroll down, you can see how many points each student got for each question. And you know that the lower if they got the answer correct, the lower their score means the longer they took to think about it. So it kind of gives you where they are too, as far as thinking about it. Now, after they're all done, they can click here and they can review the question, and they can click on those questions to see the responses, the reviews. So they can click down and kind of review their questions, review which ones they got right, which ones they got wrong, just to give them an idea of that. Okay. And that is Quizizz. It's a fun little tool, and I hope that you find this very useful in your class. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please subscribe. Thank you.